Okay. All right. Are you there with me, everyone? Okay. Thank you. Now, back to our live. Now, another information that I like to add is our insight timer. This is my new account, my account that I joined on this app. You can check me out. Download the app for free, available to both Android and iOS. Therefore, hopefully, you can get access to my various variety of information on Facebook and live meditation. Now to the story, cannot let go. All right. The same story is quite simple, but it brings a lot of thought, open us our mind to exposing about a lot of things that we may have putting condition into our mind. The thing about that is there were once upon the time there is a master and his disciple. His disciple came to him to see his master and asking for personal request meeting. So the master is asking him, what is your problem that like to consult with me? So the man said, Master, I having problem with my life. Then what is it? He said, well, I cannot let go. No matter what I try, I cannot let go at all. Then the master is mentioned this. You know, there is nothing in this world you cannot let go. How so? The man said. Well, let's try this. Hold on this cup, like you see the cup, and then the master pour the tea into the cup while the man is holding with his two hands. Maybe one hand depend on how do you imagine, but either way, just imagine that he's holding a cup. All right. So when the master pouring the tea, he continued to pour. As the water begin to fill up the cup, little bit by bit, until finally is above the edge of the cup, and it spill, and the hot water, spill on his hand because it's more than the cup can handle. But the master keep continue pouring until the young man unable to let go, unable to withstand the heat. So he let go of the cup, and the cup fall down and breaking on the floor. Then the master said, "See, there is nothing in this world that cannot be let go." So what you can learn from this story though, when there is suffering, one would let go naturally, just like the young man letting go of the cup that holding hot water. And once let go, there will be no suffering. But to be able to let go, it takes some time. But eventually, it will be able to. So, if there is no attachment, there is no suffering. If you can let go, no more suffering neither. So hopefully you can learn from this story. While we there's still time, there is another story about in Buddhism that I like to share with you too, about this letting go. Here is one of the story. It's about story about a farmer and the Buddha. This has been once in the time of the Buddha. When he was meditating, he realized that this farmer is going to be the one that having enough wisdom to understand his wisdom and may be able to penetrate and become enlightened as well. So he went there, but at the time, the farmer didn't really care about listening to the wisdom from the Buddha. But he only care one thing, he want to make his farm. In the time, there is no the land being given to anyone as long as they are able to taking care of it. So this man cutting down trees, many tree by himself, hoping to planting the rice field as much as he can, so he can making money and make a living out of his farm. So when the Buddha went for alms round in the morning, he met this young man. Then the Buddha greet, "Hello, young man. What are you doing?" "Ah, Buddha. Well, you see, I am cutting down tree trying to plant my farm." "Oh, good luck to you." Then the Buddha continued to do this many days. Whereas he walked past, he met this young man, and the young man said, "Oh, hello." So now, as they see him more often. He began to get acquainted with the Buddha, And then the young man said, you know what? When this rice is ready to be reaped, I will offer you some rice to you. The Buddha said, oh, really? Bless you then. Then he walked away. Now, when it's time, and as many months, the Buddha continued to come every day. So they get to know and, become acquainted quite easily. And as it is, 3 months has passed. Now the rice begin to ready to be, ripened. And unfortunately, on the night before he gonna start ripping his farm, there was a big storm coming and rain falling down very hard, and that's killing all the crops in his farm. When the morning came, the young man was so sad that he couldn't make any money out of that living. He was so sad and he could not let go. He was so suffer on this sequence. He keep complaining, and lucky for him though, fortunately, the Buddha came at that morning as well. So when he saw this young man, the Buddha know by his with his own inner insight, now the young man is ready to learn his wisdom. So the Buddha said, what's the matter, young man? Why are you crying? Said, you see, I promised you that I'm gonna give you rice. I'm gonna offer you the rice. But now the storm came last night. All my crops in the field are died. Now I cannot make a living and I cannot offer you rice. This is making me so sad, Buddha. Then the Buddha comfort him, let him calm down, and he mentioned this to him that is not exact translation from the scripture, but he mentioned something like this. Let me know, just let you know ahead of time, because for those of you who are watching this later, maybe, oh, it's not the, direct translation, something like that. Okay, now get back to story. There is no reason to grieve for what is lost, because nothing can change the past. Now take it easy, young man. As long as there's still life, you can continue to start over. Don't be sad over that, because you cannot change what has already happened. So the man finally realized, and then he learned the wisdom from the Buddha after that he able to become enlightened at the first level. And anyway, as you can see here, some people sometimes, if you are going to, give them advice, it has to be at the right time. Just like this young man, when he is so busy, if you can go straight directly and teaching them the wisdom, they don't even care or pay attention. Or sometimes when people are already happy and living a comfort life, they don't really care or pay attention to what is going on with the wisdom about truth about life. But one thing is for sure, when people are suffer, they're looking for the answer and try to find the wisdom to overcome, get rid of their suffering, just like this farmer. And here is one of the last tips before we end today. It's quite, ready for this. It is the wisdom from our Master Nan. This is part of it though. However, it's more about the merit and demerit. But part of it is also showing about the wisdom of letting go. Here is what our Master Nan said in February 24th, 1991. She mentioned something like this, that there is one lady who is about 60 years old of age came to consulting her, that complaining that her son, who is the one that she loved most, but he don't really care about his life and run away, didn't listen to him, and seem like he has no future, and she is worried. She don't know what to do. This is what she complained to the Master Nan, and the Master Nan said this. I used to have a cat. The cat gave birth to 5 kittens, and I raised them too. But once these kittens got older, they all left me. I realized then that cats and dogs, just like people, are born under the law of karma. They must live their own life as their own karma dictates. All little birds must leave the nest eventually. Whether you love it or like it or not, as time goes, we sooner or later must be separated from our loved ones and treasured things. This cannot be avoided, soon or later. But either way, it can help us less suffer if we are prepare our mind for what about to be parting. All right, everyone. So enough with letting go today. I hope you enjoy your time listening to this wisdom today before we are going to meditate. And now, as it is, check yourself 3 things before we're gonna start our meditation. Number one, check and make sure your mobile phone is at the very least put in silent so it won't disturb your inner peace time. Number two, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet or not. It won't be pretty, isn't it? Finally, you got to meditate, but you have to go to toilet. And last but not least, if the room you are meditating is peaceful enough for your meditation, if you are set, well, leave some comments so I know that you are there with me. Alright, for those of you who are new too, please don't be shy telling us you leaving the comment by where you're from. That would be enough for us to get to know each other, or you can even tell your local time where you are living. Alright, thank you very much for the time. So let us not waste our time any moment longer. Let's begin our meditation. Today it will be a little bit more of the uh, focus on meditation because I found that when I use the music, it helps you a lot. But when you want to go further in deep, with silence is better. But sometimes people are not used to the silence alone. So I'm gonna use the ambient sound, just like always. So Inner Peace Sunday will be different than Inner Peace Nighttime. Inner Peace Sunday will be using the ambience to help one focus on meditation easier, or Inner Peace Nighttime to let you go relax because from your hard day, from your work and things. Alright, enough for introduction, so let us begin then. Now let us begin our inner peace moment. So finding yourself the right sitting position where you won't feel any tension on your body. And relax from the top of your head down to forehead as you close your eyes gently and softly. Relax your eyebrows, loosen eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids are too tight or too heavy, reopen your eyes and close them down more gently this time. Relax all the muscles on your face. Continue down to the neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your finger. Relax your abdomen, allowing yourself breathing more easily as you progress. Then continue further from your hip to your legs and knees. Continue down to the tips of your toes. making sure that yourself, your body, feeling most comfortable. And when you are done, continue on to adjust your mind. Begin to adjust the mind by lightly. Imagine that you are alone sitting in a place that you like to be by yourself. Like somewhere in the forest near the river where the wind blows softly and the weather is nice with the blue clear sky. Letting you feel relaxed and peaceful as you are there all alone by yourself. Being free from all kinds of responsibility in the mind. No more worry, no more thoughts. Feeling light and empty as your whole body and mind is transparent. Blend it in with the atmosphere in your room. And then allow your mind coming back to yourself, your body, like a feather moving down, getting inside and gently rest within your body, around your abdomen, or at any point inside where you feel familiar to rest your mind. Observe the mind, use your feeling and maintain it within your body by lightly imagine the sun shining inside. Let the sun stay with your mind and observe from now on, feeling that the sun is stay inside yourself. At the same time, recite the words, the mantra in your mind at your own pace. You can use your own mantra if you like, or the following mantra in your mind. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue on reciting mantra in your mind at your own pace. Going on until the sound of mantra fades away or disappear. Let us continue in silence, observing the sun inside and recite the mantra, both or either one as you like, until the appropriate time, and may everyone find your inner peace within. Continue allowing your mind resting inside as the mind gradually comes to a standstill. Peace and joy would arise, fill into the mind. Allow the mind to be open freely with positivity, sharing this feeling of love, kindness, and joy toward everyone that you love and connected to you, starting from yourself to your family and friends, wishing everyone to be happy, free from all suffering. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who already happy, may they be happier, more and more. Let's spend these last few moments before the end. Spread love and kindness. Stay still. Maintain your mind. Continue on inside. So tonight, you can sleep with inner peace inside. Or be mindful from now on in everything you do and everywhere you go. Allowing your mind to continue resting within as long as you can. And before you go to bed tonight, meditate once more, resting your mind inside so you can sleep with inner peace, waking up refreshed. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappa Puttha Nupavena, Sappa Dhamma Nupavena, Sappa Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoy your inner peace session tonight with me. So before we part, allow me to check how you progress for our session today. If you are regular, which I see many already regular, leave a comment. Go ahead. But if you are new or watching later on the record, please don't be shy. You may leave the comment as follow. If you are feeling relaxed, leave the comment as 1. If you're feeling like time fly by fast, feeling like your body light or disappear, leave the comment as 2. If you experience joy, brightness, happiness inside, feeling like you don't want to quit meditation, want to continue on even though we meditate about 29 to 30 minutes, leave the comment as 3. Anything else that I didn't mention, leave the comment as 4. I'll get back to you when I see your comment. Alright. Stay tuned for more announcement if you like, but don't worry. We hope to see you again next time too. Alright, let's see who is joining us at the moment. Mr. Jack too. Wow, that's good. That's very good, Mr. Jack. Are you keeping meditating regularly? It's showing some progress too. That's very good. Mr. Kyle too. That's good too. You improved now. Miss Yumi 2. Miss Glenda, a glimpse of 3. Well, that's not bad. Miss Kathleen 2. Frederica 2. All right. Anyone else? We got like 6 people sharing. Well, we got 10 people watching. Anyway, no, never mind. If you don't like to share, but don't worry. Glad to have you watching with us. Anyway, now when you are practice regularly, when you are continue with your inner peace, it's also important to keep your feeling of inner peace guarding at all time if you can. It will help you in the long run and help you being happy throughout your own day, because feeling like this is not come often. When it doesn't come often, we should cherish the feeling of inner peace that we discover. So by doing this, at the very least, when you are about to do something, now you have to be more mindful, be more considerate, because all actions produce consequence. Like for example, when you say something nice, people love you and like to be around you. But when you say something not nice, people don't like you, they tend to stay away. This is something that is just only verbal action. But all the verbal usually come from the mind. If our mind is peaceful, happy, just like you just sharing with me, what you think, what you're about to say, be more mindful, be more considerate. You will be able to maintain your inner peace easier this way. And that's whatever you do throughout the day, it will be with mindfulness. And you won't be regret next time when you come meditate. All the actions that we perform, usually it come from the mind that are careless. Careless in here is mean not kind of like having power, not staying within the body where it should be at its home. So when it's like this, it's most likely to produce result that is easy become negative. Or if something uh, came to affect the mind directly, whether you through your ear, through your see, to what you see, through you, what you feel, it's also causing the mind turn to negativity easily too. So the homework for you today that I like to give in is that try to guard your mind. Guarding your mind is that keep your feeling of peace like you are just having now within you. If you feel somehow you're gonna say something or do something, be mindful. Will it affect your inner peace? Think carefully, and this will help you guarding yourself. And next time you come meditate, it will be easier and progress quite easily. And that's the tip I like to share with you with your inner peace. And last, before the end, let's share with our inner peace wisdom. For those of you who are in London or somewhere near me or get this message later on, in this upcoming September 30, which is next Saturday, we have Giving Arms in London. It will be starting from London Eye until Peace Pagoda. So you can, waiting at each checkpoint, whether it start from London Eye, Big Ben or Peace Pagoda along the Thames River, where you can stop when you see monk. You can offering alms, whether you are what you have, whether it's food or money if you like to share, depend. Either way, this will be an opportunity one in a lifetime because it's not come often, especially in the big city. So this is what we're gonna have in arms in London on. We start from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. Some of you may, oh, why not in the early morning? Well, the thing is, you don't wake up. So you don't wake up. Why will we walking at that time then? It should be easy for you to also interact and join us too. And that is why we start from 9 to 11 a.m. But in case if you like to offering meal for lunch, you can just wait at the Peace Pagoda and offering meal at that place. All right. This is one of the announcement. Another is now Saturday session is back on service but on Zoom only, and this coming Saturday, September 30 in the evening at 7 p.m. will be my session. So hopefully you can join and listen to and meditate together with everyone at this time, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. on Europe time on Zoom at this Zoom 072.us/J/655-348-99792, or you can check out the post in the MEU Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share over there too if you want to get information. And last but not least, on this upcoming Friday, another online, but it will be once a month. This event is called Full Moon Online Meditation on the same Zoom, just like on the Saturday. But it will be different teaching monk this time with Venerable Sander, who is gonna be guiding full moon meditation. If you like to come join us, feel free to. But if you don't worry, you won't miss a thing much. But you will enjoy your meditation with us though. Alright, and that's it for our announcement for today. I hope to see you again in our next program, which is called Inner Peace Nighttime, tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Only meditation before go to bed. Not much of the teaching like in Inner Peace Sunday. Hope you enjoy and see you again next time on next Inner Peace Sunday too. Thank you everyone. See you again.